I have to tell you, I have never been the type of person who was affected too much by the state of affairs. Sadly, I just accepted whatever was going on around the world. I never had much of an opinion either. Being in school has changed all of that. I now have to write papers stating an opinion. I have to write papers making an argument. I have to defend my stance and rebut what I don't agree with. I have found my voice. I stumbled onto a subject that jarred me awake and stirred me up to regret my presidential vote. I researched the subject of drones. It was a new subject to me. I was clueless really, just tuning out any mention of it until the day I chose it as my topic for a paper. I learned drones were unmanned missiles with a variety of capabilities. Some are used just for surveillance, some to track the weather, and a lot are used as weapons of destruction. So many innocent children, along with many blameless civilians, have been devastated by these drone attacks. Reporting the death of a man named Anwar al-Awlaki, who was murdered in a drone strike in September of 2011. It's true we had already seen or heard of thousands who have perished in drone strikes in faraway countries. What made this tragedy more poignant was the fact that this man was an American citizen. He was targeted for his alliance with Al-Qaeda and suspected of inciting the Fort Hood shooter, the underwear bomber, and the Times Square bomber. This was apparently the first time since the Civil War the United States government had carried out deliberate killing of an American citizen as a wartime enemy and without a trial. His friend, also a U.S. citizen, died with him that day. Tragically, several weeks later, his 16-year-old son, who had lived in Denver, Colorado, was also put in the crosshairs of a deadly drone while at a restaurant eating with his young friends. In the wake of these travesties of justice, a lot has surfaced. Questions have been raised. We are reminded of the president criticizing the Bush administration for their enhanced torturing, demanding that they release the memos of that fiasco, only to keep the memos of this debacle under secrecy. Obama, in effect, giving himself a license to kill. The White House came under fire for being called the judge, jury, and the executioner. Obama being labeled as the executioner. The semi-facetious question of since they can claim they can drone strike any American for supporting Al-Qaeda or its associated forces, how come government hasn't drone struck themselves for financing Al-Qaeda in Libya and Syria? To a suggestive photo of seeing President Obama on the cover of Time magazine with the caption above saying, "To the person of the year who should be doing time."